Welcome. You are on the Razim channel, where we remember famous people who are no longer with us and discuss their legacy. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe, like and watch the video to the end, so as not to miss important moments. Let's remember together those who left their mark on history. Thank you for being with us. Gena Rowlands, full name Virginia Catherine Rowlands, was an outstanding American actress whose career spanned almost 7 decades. She was born on June 19, 1930 in Madison, Wisconsin. Her mother, Mary Allen, later known as an actress under the pseudonym Lady Rowlands, was a housewife. His father, Edwin Merwin Rowlands, was a banker and politician, a member of the Progressive Party of Wisconsin. He also had Welsh roots. Gena had an older brother, David. The family often moved because of his father's work, to Washington, then to Milwaukee and finally to Minneapolis. Since childhood, Gena was known for her beauty and talent, which allowed her to become a popular student at the University of Wisconsin, where she studied from 1947 to 1950. However, she left university and moved to New York City to study acting at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts. Career. Rowlands began her acting career in the 1950s, performing on the stage of repertory theaters. Her first success on Broadway came with a role in the play The Itch of the Seventh Year. In 1956, she also played the title role in the production of In the Middle of the Night with Edward G. Robinson. Her early career in television was eventful. Gena has participated in numerous television shows and series, including projects such as Steel Hour Piece, Armstrong Circle, Studio Hour, Destination, Adventures, and many others. In 1959, she appeared in the TV series Laramie, and in the detective drama Johnny Staccato, where her partner on the set was her husband, director and actor John Cassavetes. Rowlands soon became a Hollywood star, appearing in the film The High Price of Love in 1958. Collaboration with John Cassavetes. A special place in her career is occupied by collaboration with her husband, John Cassavetes. Their creative union has become a true legend in the history of cinema. Together they made 10 films, including A Woman Under the Influence, 1974, Open Night, 1977, and Gloria, 1980. Gena received 2 Oscar nominations for starring in these films. Their films were not only critically acclaimed, but also had a huge impact on independent cinema. Cassavetes was an innovator in his approach to directing, and Gena, thanks to her deep and emotional acting, became his muse and the central figure of many of his works. The 1977 film Open Night won her the Silver Bear for Best Actress at the Berlin Film Festival. In 1980, she played one of her most famous roles in the film Gloria, which also earned her an Oscar nomination. Later works. In the 1980s and 1990s, Rowlands continued to be active in acting, including on television. For her role in the television movie Early Frost, 1985, where she played a mother whose son contracted AIDS, she won an Emmy Award. In 1987, she was again awarded an Emmy for her role as Betty Ford in the TV movie The Story of Betty Ford. Among her other famous works is a role in Woody Allen's The Other Woman, 1988, where she performed the complex and multi-layered role of a teacher who rethinks her life. In 2004, she played the older version of the character Rachel McAdams in the popular film Diary of Memory, directed by her son Nick Cassavetes. This role brought her recognition from the general public and a new wave of popularity. Personal life. Gena Rowlands and John Cassavetes married in 1954 and were together until his death in 1989. Their marriage became not only a personal, but also a creative union. They had 3 children, Nick, Alexandra and Zoe, who all became actors and directors. In 2012, Gena married businessman Robert Forrest, who has supported her in recent years. Last years and death. In 2024, it became known that Gena had been struggling with Alzheimer's disease for the last 5 years of her life. On August 14, 2024, she died from complications of the disease at her home in Indian Wells, California, at the age of 94. Her passing was a huge loss for world cinema, but her legacy and influence on cinema will live on forever. Shannen Maria Doherty, April 12, 1971 to July 13, 2024, was an American actress who played many notable roles in film and television. Her most famous characters include Jenny Wilder in Little House on the Prairie, 1982 to 1983, Maggie Mallon in Girls Who Just Want to Have Fun, 1985, Chris Witherspoon in Our House, 1986 to 1988, Heather Duke in Heather, 1989, Brenda Walsh in Beverly Hills, 90210, 1990 to 1994, 2008 to 2009, 2019, and Prue Halliwell in Charmed, 1998 to 2001. Early years. Shannon Doherty was born on April 12, 1971 in Memphis, Tennessee, to Tom and Rosa Doherty. She grew up in her mother's Southern Baptist faith. Career. Debut and early fame, 1982 to 1988. Doherty began her career as a child, receiving several cameo roles in such TV series as Travelers and Murphy's Father. In 1982, she landed the recurring role of Jenny Wilder in Little House on the Prairie, where she appeared in 18 episodes. She also voiced a character in the animated film The Secret of Nim in the same year. In 1985, Doherty played Maggie Mallon in the comedy Girls Who Just Want to Have Fun and got the role of Chris Witherspoon in the drama Our House. Rising star, 1988 to 2001. Doherty became famous for her role as Brenda Walsh in Beverly Hills, 90210. Her performance earned her nominations for the Young Artist Award. Doherty left the series after the fourth season in 1994. She also appeared in Playboy magazine, which additionally drew attention to her persona. Her next significant role was Prue Halliwell in Charmed, where she also directed several episodes. However, her departure from the show in 2001 was due to conflicts on the set. Late career, 2002 to 2024. After Charmed, Doherty participated in various television projects, including the reality shows Slang with Shannon Doherty and Shannon and Holly, Off the Map. She returned to her role as Brenda in BH 90210 in 2019. In 2021, she starred in the movie Fortets, which also starred Bruce Willis and Jesse Metcalfe. Personal life. Doherty was engaged to Max Factor's heir, Dean Factor, but their relationship ended with getting banned from approaching. She was married twice, and in 2011 she married photographer Curtis Varienko. In 2018, she lost her home in a forest fire. In 2023, she announced her divorce from Miss Varienko. A few days before his death, the terms of the divorce were finally settled. Health and death. In 1999, Doherty was diagnosed with Crohn's disease. In March 2015, she found out that she had breast cancer, which had spread to the lymph nodes. After successful cancer treatment, in February 2020, its recurrence and liver metastases were announced. In June 2023, she reported that the cancer had spread to her brain and had become terminal. Shannon Doherty died on July 13, 2024 at her home in Malibu, California, at the age of 53. In accordance with her wishes, she was cremated. Richard Simmons was born on March 12, 1948 in New Orleans, Louisiana, to Bonnie and Leroy Simmons. He grew up in a Catholic family and was an only child. From an early age, Richard suffered from excess weight, which led to ridicule from his peers. He graduated from high school and continued his studies at Tulane University, where he studied theater. These early experiences of weight and ridicule became the foundation of his future career. In the 1970s, Simmons moved to Los Angeles, where he began working as a fitness trainer. He developed a unique weight loss program that combined physical exercise with a positive approach and support. In 1980, he opened his first fitness center, Simmons, which quickly became popular among people of all ages and sizes. In 1988, Simmons began hosting his own television show, Simmons on the Program, which ran until 2010. The program has gained huge popularity due to his charisma, sense of humor and unobtrusive approach to fitness. He became known for his flamboyant costumes and energetic dance routines, which made him a pop culture icon. Simmons has also released a number of fitness videos, books, and audio recordings, including Never Say Diet and The Richard Simmons Disco Sweat ***. He has been active on various talk shows and programs, sharing his weight loss methods and supporting people on their way to a healthy lifestyle. Although Richard Simmons was always open and sociable, his personal life remained quite private. He never married or had children, but was known for his close friendships. There was also a tribute in his life to his father, who was a strict and critical man, which influenced Richard and his desire to help others cope with their inner demons. In 2014, Simmons disappeared from public life, which caused a wave of speculation and concern among fans. He stopped his public appearances and did not appear on television, which led to rumors about his health and personal life. Some even speculated that he might have been abducted or under guardianship. However, in 2016, Simmons contacted fans through his representative, saying that he just wanted to live a quiet life away from the public eye and that his absence was not due to health problems. Richard Simmons died on October 15, 2023, at the age of 75. He died of heart failure at his home in Los Angeles. His death came as a shock to many fans who loved him for his positive approach to life and the inspiration he brought to people of all ages. The funeral was attended by close friends and fans who noted his influence on the fitness industry and society in general. Richard Simmons' legacy continues through his programs, books, and positive impact on people. He has become a symbol of the fight against obesity and the promotion of a healthy lifestyle, and his approach to fitness has inspired millions of people. Simmons also left behind charities that continue to support people in their quest for a better life. Various health and fitness events and programs are held in his honor, and his influence on pop culture remains indelible. Richard Simmons will forever remain an icon of fitness and inspiration for future generations. Karola Ruth Westheimer, commonly known as Dr. Ruth, was a prominent figure in the field of sex education and psychology. Her life and career have become a source of inspiration for many people seeking to better understand their sexuality and relationships. Early years and emigration. Dr. Ruth was born on June 4, 1928, into a Jewish family in Frankfurt am Main, Germany. As a child, she faced the horrors of Nazism and the Holocaust. In 1939, when she was only 11 years old, her family was forced to leave Germany, and they emigrated to the United States. This decision turned out to be fateful. Despite the difficulties associated with adapting to a new culture and language, Dr. Ruth overcame all obstacles. Education. She studied at various educational institutions, including the University of California at Los Angeles, UCLA, and the University of New York, NYU, where she received a master's degree in social sciences. She later defended her doctoral thesis in the field of human sexuality. Dr. Ruth's education gave her extensive knowledge of psychology and human behavior, which further contributed to her success as a sexologist. Career. Dr. Ruth's career began to develop rapidly in the 1980s, when she began hosting the program, Sexually Speaking, on the radio. In this show, she discussed various aspects of her sex life, from relationship problems to health issues. She dealt with difficult topics that often remain taboo with ease and humor, which helped millions of listeners feel more comfortable discussing personal issues. Her unique approach to education and openness quickly brought her popularity. She also began appearing on television, including famous programs such as The Tonight Show and The Howard Stern Show. In 1990, she launched her own television show, which lasted for several seasons and became a hit. Publications and achievements. Dr. Ruth has written numerous books, many of which have become bestsellers. She focused on sexual education and health, covering topics such as the impact of culture on sexuality, health and intimate relationships, and tips for improving sex life. Her notable works include the Dr. Ruth Westheimer's Encyclopedia of Sex and Sex for Dummies. She was also a professor and lectured at various universities and colleges, where she shared her experience and knowledge. In addition, Dr. Ruth has spoken at conferences and seminars promoting the importance of sex education and health. Personal life. Dr. Ruth has been married twice and has 2 children, a son and a daughter. There were many difficulties in her life, including the loss of loved ones, which only increased her desire to help others. She spoke openly about her personal life, sharing stories and experiences that could inspire and support others. Impact on society. Dr. Ruth has become a symbol of openness and honesty in discussing sex and sexuality. She has helped many people to get rid of stereotypes and biases related to intimate topics, and brought to society an understanding of the importance of sexual health. Her work has changed the perception of sex education in the United States and beyond. Death and legacy. Dr. Ruth Westheimer passed away on October 21, 2023, at the age of 95. Her passing has left a significant void in the world of sex education and helping people understand their sexuality. She left behind a legacy that continues to inspire new generations. Even though Dr. Ruth is no more, her ideas and philosophy live on in her works, books, and the impact she has had on society. Her contribution to the world of sex education and openness will remain important and relevant for many years to come. Thank you for watching this video. May the memory of these outstanding people continue to inspire us all. We cannot change the course of time, but we can keep in mind their contribution and significance. If this video has affected you or you want to know more, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave a comment. Let's continue to share their stories and keep the memory of them together. See you soon, and remember that those we love never leave without a trace.